Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. Well, as they say on Sesame Street, the word for today is excess, although they may not say that on Sesame Street. That is because we are under a Jupiter station this evening, tonight, overnight. Jupiter at 21 degrees of Gemini turns from direct to retrograde motion. And from our perspective here on Earth, it's kind of slowing down and stopping and turning backwards in the sky. Well, of course, it doesn't really in the sky, but that's how it looks from us, from our perspective here. And Jupiter is already the planet of excess. It's the largest planet, so it's associated with bigness. So it is bigly excessive today. And what have we got going on? We've got lots of hot air turning into a hurricane, a statewide hurricane in Florida. We've got lots of verbosity verbally with lots of words that may or may not make sense. It's a very Jupiterian time. The sun today is at 15, moving to 16 degrees of love, beauty, relationship, and social justice-oriented air sign Libra. And the moon today is moving through the mid to late degrees of adventurous and truth-seeking fire sign Sagittarius, whose ruling planet just happens to be Jupiter. So it is a very Jupiterian day today. We'll talk about Jupiter in just a moment here. But there are two other personal planets that are making a big impact today. Venus, planet of love and affection, beauty, the arts, a general pleasure of life principle, is at 18 degrees of deep dark water sign Scorpio, and today makes a harmonious trine, a nice swing angle to Mars, which is one of the co-ruling planets of Scorpio, at 18 degrees of ultra-sensitive water sign Cancer. Wow, if your personal life isn't hot now, it may never be, because this is just one of those primo flowing energies. I don't mean that it will never be, but I'm just saying that this is one of those great energies where anything can happen for the best in terms of our personal life. That occurs 3:22 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:22 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:22 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Mercury, planet of communication, which is the ruling planet of Gemini, where Jupiter is making its station, is also in a harmonious trine from 21 degrees of Libra to Jupiter at 21 degrees of Gemini at 5:23 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:23 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:23 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Excess of words, excess of mind. Our minds may be all over the place today. Best way to look at this is it's a very expansive consciousness today that's possible. That's probably the most positive way to look at that. Mercury also makes an opposition to Chiron, called the Wounded Healer, 7:36 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 3:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Talk things out if you get into situations where you're being misunderstood or you're able to heal old issues. That's a good energy for that. The moon also makes an awkward angle and inconjunct to Mars. It's just one of those lots of things going on kinds of energies. Now, the moon does make an opposition to Jupiter from 21 degrees of Sagittarius to Jupiter 21 Gemini at 10:10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So you could be feeling optimistic. You could just be feeling too much is going on for me to handle today. Nothing else happens until the evening, when we have the moon in a harmonious trine to Mercury. That's a good thing. The moon makes a hard square, 90-degree angle to Neptune, the planet of illusion, delusion, and confusion, but that's late, 10:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:54 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:54 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. And then Jupiter turns retrograde at precisely 12:05 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:05 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. So it's a Jupiterian day. That can mean very lucky, or it can just mean excessive. So best thing to do today is to just breathe, stay focused, no matter what. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.